Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing at the Door _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about send it to a family or friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please make sure I hit that like button. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different than celebrity gossip. I used to do this back in the day when I was like trying to figure YouTube out, doing this review on the Sistas. And let me know how y'all like it. And let me know your thoughts on everything that I'm finna talk about with the different scenes and what's going on. Just like a little recap, a little review of the episodes. I know some of y'all say y'all don't watch it, but I mean, you should start watching. It's a good show. So let's get right into it with scene 1. Okay, so the show started off with Maurice finding out that Q stole his car. And he found out also that Q worked at the airport because he got a tracker on the car. And because Q worked at the airport and he got the tracker, Maurice taking upon himself, he is going to get this back. Now, if y'all watch all the old episodes, Q is basically a destruction into everybody's life. Really. Q done really got Maurice and Sabrina set up and took it into jail and tried to get them to turn against each other. He started messing with Danny, and Danny didn't know about like him having him having Maurice and Sabrina sent to jail until afterwards. Like, he just a whole mess up. But here's the scene when he got to the airport and he confronted Q, and they got into a little argument, and Q pulled out the gun, then Maurice took the gun and he actually powed him. And then once after he powed him, then Calvin came up and Calvin tried to call the cops. Maurice didn't want Calvin to call the cops. He just wanted to run. But because Calvin already got like the most logical sense out of the group, and he already know Maurice is in trouble, so he ready to just call the cops, and that's the smart thing to do. So then the cops show up, and Maurice steady being like messy and talking junk to the cops. That was funny. But we're going to see how that turned out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about. Do y'all think Calvin is going to get caught up in the mess, or do y'all think it's just going to be Maurice and Q? Do y'all think Q going to live? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think Q is actually going to live. And I think somehow Calvin is probably going to have to end up going to jail or court or something behind this too. Even though he had nothing to do with it, I think he's going to get caught up in it. Okay, then we have the scene with Danny at the bar. Danny is still drinking, like always. And here comes Preston. Now, it's funny that Tyler Perry always have them linking up and meeting up at the same place. Like, why they always got to be at the same place? But anyway, here comes Preston trying to talk to Danny. And Danny acting hard to get, like always. Like, that irks my nerves. Like, Danny, go ahead and let your guard down and go ahead and talk to Preston. Because you really like him. And, like, stop acting like you just don't like him. But she's hurt and she got trauma. And I think she's just scared to let her guard down and actually love somebody. So she always like pushes Preston away when she really want Preston. And then she also feel like he's like not compatible to her because he's into the country type stuff and she's not. But he had his fiance Mindy with him, and he was trying to get them to meet each other so it won't be so awkward when I guess she look and see them over there. But she started acting crazy and like kept drinking. So the bartender called her friends. So they came and they had a talk. And she was mad with them from like the last season because how they always look at her, and she finally like felt how they treat her. And so they all had a little talk with her and like made her open up and feel better. Everybody talked about their little problems to make her feel better. Then she actually saw Mindy and Preston, so she went over there to talk. Mind you now, she's drunk. So she went over there and she basically tried to make Mindy feel bad and make Mindy feel like she's the second option. And like ask the questions like, is this the ring that he had gave me that I turned down? Now you got it. And basically trying to ask her like, how can she put up with like being the second option? So she caused that whole thing. But y'all, forget that part. Why is Karen not showing still? Like, it's done been how many months like on this show, and Karen is still not showing? That's crazy to me. But anyways, on to the next. Andy is still dealing with this jealous hearted man right here. So he was calling while they was out at the girls meetup for Danny, and he was ready for her to come home so he can, get into some things with her. So they had like a pretty short scene or whatever. So let me know what y'all think about this couple right here. Do y'all think they're gonna continue to talk like for the rest of the season? Do you think they're gonna end, or what? Now the only thing I gotta say about these two, Zach asked Fatima how many men did she had in her lifetime, and he wasn't ready for the answer. And then she asked him, and he turned over. That was funny. So my question to y'all is, do y'all think it's appropriate to ask each other like how many partners you had, or does it even matter? Like at this grown age we are, does it even matter? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. So now we're gonna move on to Karen and Miss Thing right here. She don't never ever turn off the like flat iron, like the stuff that she's supposed to turn off in the shop. And that's why Karen always try to make sure, like, Karen attitude is crazy, but Karen know what she's talking about when it comes down to her shop. So she ended up leaving because, like I said, she was going to the shop, but then they called about Danny, so they pulled over and went to check on Danny. So by the time she left Danny and go to check on the shop, it was into flames. So she decided to run in there, and like she got choked, passed out off of the smoke. My question to y'all is, do y'all think she's gonna make it? Do y'all think the baby's gonna make it? In my personal opinion, this is the way for them to end the baby. I think she's gonna make it. I think she passed out. But I really think this is gonna be a way for them to have her lose the baby, so she won't have to be connected to Zach anymore. So I'm curious to see how she's gonna act like after. I'm talking like I know for sure that they're gonna make her lose the baby, but I really think that's what's gonna happen. But I'm curious to see how she's gonna act with Zach after she don't have to deal with him no more about the baby. And as I also feel Zach, that'll be a way for Zach to start feeling a little bit compassion towards her, and he'll probably start seeing her a little bit more. So that'll probably conflict with him and Fatima's relationship. I don't know about that, you guys, but y'all just let me know what y'all think about this whole review in the comment section below. Sorry about the noise. It is starting to storm over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Oh, y'all, and y'all go check out season 6, episode 2 comes out tonight. And then I'll be doing a review on that, like, next week.